Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, it's gonna be just like a bookish vlog. There's really no theme. I've also got like a very cute montage to upload because my best friend and I went away to like this cute sort of cozy cabin about a month ago, maybe just over a month ago. And I recorded like a lot of little clips while I was there, and I'm gonna edit them and just put them in this video because I wanna upload them, but I just haven't had a video to sort of insert them in. So I'm gonna do that in this video. It's really cute. So yeah, I'll just be doing some reading, drinking coffee as per usual, and then I'll upload those cute sort of cozy winter cabin scenes. My hair desperately needs a cut. Like I need to cut at least that much off it, but I don't know if I'll do that in this video. Who knows? Who knows? Anyways, I'm just about to make myself a cup of coffee. This is one of my favorite mugs. I haven't used it in a while. It's quite like a large mug, and the only reason I'm bringing it out is because one of my really good YouTube friends, Poppy, I will insert her here and also link her down below. She's got the exact same mug as me, and when she uploaded her video using this mug, I was like, I knew that I had to get mine out. It was actually in my storage downstairs, so I brought it out. She's very beautiful. She's quite big and like inconvenient to kind of drink out of. It's just the cutest little thing. I went through like a really big mushroom sort of phase, like just mushroom decor a couple of years ago, and this is when I purchased this mug. It also says cup of happy. Like it's just the cutest mug ever, so I do want to use it just because I love the way it looks. We'll do some reading. I'm currently reading Gold Rush by Olivia Peter. I'm only, I think, like 90 pages in this book, and I'm really enjoying the book so far. It's about this girl called Rose who works in PR for like this huge sort of magazine in England. Cooper, hold on. Go on. Go. Sorry, that was just my dog. Yeah, so she works in this kind of like glamorous magazine sort of job. So she goes to like a lot of events where there's a lot of celebrities, a lot of influencers and things like that. And she ends up meeting one of like the biggest UK pop sensations. Think like Harry Styles or something like that. But when I'm reading this book, for some reason I imagine him as John Mayer, like a young John Mayer. I don't know why. So she meets him one night, and then they're sort of like flirting and they're exchanging messages on Instagram, and then they end up spending one night together. But Rose doesn't really remember what happened, and she can't really piece the night together. So it's a novel about like celebrity culture and our obsession with sort of putting them on a pedestal and thinking that they're much better than they really are. And also it's a story of consent and just sort of Rose's journey going through what she's gone through. It is a literary fiction, but in the first sort of bit of it, it reads almost like a romance. The problem is I've kind of fallen for Milo's charm. Milo is the celebrity, by the way, so I see what the author is doing there. She wants you to sort of fall for his charm and kind of be in the same position as the main girl. Yeah, it's really good so far. I'll talk a little bit more about it once I get a bit further into it. And then I'm also reading on my Kindle. I read one page of this. No, you know what? I'm gonna make my coffee and then I'll tell you guys what it is, because I'm a little bit embarrassed to say what it is because it's a book that I publicly announced that I would never ever read. So I lied. Anyways, let's make coffee and then I will tell you guys what that book is. Okay guys, coffee is made. Let's do a taste test. Delicious, as per usual. Like I said, the only hard thing with this mug is it's just a bit awkward to drink out of because it's just like so large, but I love it. So cute and cozy. Okay guys, so the book that I started reading on my Kindle, and also when I say start, I mean I am 1% through. 1% through the book because I was gonna save it for this vlog. Now you may have seen that I made a video maybe like 4 months back. I think it's titled Popular Books I Will Never Read, something like that. And I'm gonna insert the clip and you'll see which one I'm talking about. I thought it would be quite fun to share the list of books that I will never read. Never. You could put a gun against my head and be like, read these, and I'll be like, No, no thank you. We've got Zodiac Academy. Now these are on Kindle Unlimited. So recently I got Kindle Unlimited and I was like, you know, browsing, seeing what's on Kindle Unlimited, adding books to my Kindle because they're free. Well, not really, but kind of free. And so I added the first Zodiac Academy book. Tell me why I could have written that book when I was in high school. I thought the writing was really, really bad. So I recently downloaded Zodiac Academy, The Awakening, which is the first book in the series. Now it is on Kindle Unlimited, so I didn't pay for this. It's just like a part of my subscription. So, you know, if I hate it and I DNF it again, then that's okay, that's okay. The way that it was described was like a more adult Harry Potter. I was like, say no more, I love Harry Potter. I read like, I think the first 10, 15, 20-ish pages, and I hated the writing style. I just thought it was written so childish and very Wattpad-y. Those of you that read Wattpad fiction, you're a real one. And I used to love Wattpad, don't get me wrong, when I was like 14, 15, 16. I am 27 now, so times have changed. However, I, for some reason, have crazy FOMO because I've seen a lot of creators online reading this series. I'm gonna give this series, or maybe just the first book, another shot, but I'm gonna go into it with different expectations, and I think that will change my reading experience, I hope. When I first tried to read it, I was going into it with the expectation that it was gonna be like Harry Potter and be this amazing sort of series. And I was very let down by the writing style. Now I'm going to go into it with a different mindset because I have heard that it's more fun to go into it with the mindset that it's just like trash writing. Like, you know, like trash TV, like reality TV where you just watch it because it's so entertaining. I think that this is what this series is like. So as long as I know that when I'm reading it, I don't think I can be disappointed, you know? I don't know. I've got crazy FOMO. I've got no idea why. I really want to read this series. Also, fun fact about me, I was obsessed with astrology. I still am, to be honest. But me, like 5, 6, 7 years ago, was deeply obsessed with astrology and like birth charts and your moon sign and your rising sign. Like I was obsessed. So this sounds really cool because I think the school they go to, it's like this magic sort of school. I think there's Fae in here. Honestly, I've got no idea. So I think the school they go to, you are divided by like the element of your sign. So like earth, water, fire, air. If you could not tell by my very cozy sort of personality, I am an earth sign. I am a Capricorn. My birth chart is full of Sagittarius, but I am a Capricorn and I have a lot of earth and fire in my birth chart. And I feel like those are very opposite sort of elements. So I do feel like I've got sometimes not two personalities, but I've got like two sides to me. Like I'm super grounded, super cozy and super earthy, but I can be like a little bit like cuckoo. Anyways, yeah, the school they go to, you're divided up by your sort of star sign, which I think is so cool. So I'm gonna give it a go. I really hope I like it. But anyways, before I do that, I do want to get back into this book because I'm really enjoying the story. Like I'm really liking the writing. And mind you, I'm not like loving this book like, oh my god, I'm obsessed with this book. It's more like I'm loving it, but in the way that I really loved A Little Life, which sounds crazy because it's like not a book that I love, but I do love it. It's hard to explain. So it's sort of like that, you know? Anyways, I've been yapping for so long. Let's do some reading. The main girl in this book, Rose, the way that she kind of like flirts and talks really reminds me of Amelia from the Chicken Shop Date. Like I really love her personality. I find her dry, sort of deadpan personality just really, really funny. And our main character is kind of similar to that, like at least the way that she's flirting with the pop star. I know that things are about to go bad very soon because like it's very cute at the minute. It does read like a romance, but I do know from the back of it that the story is not a nice story. So I'm just kind of dreading how the next part is gonna happen. Read some more of this, and while I read, I'm gonna insert the sort of montage from my cute little cozy cottage reading trip with my bestie. So enjoy.
By euphoria mixed with existential vertigo.
No diggity. Hey, can I please talk about got speed in the fast lane, pedal to the bus. It'll make you so cute. Thank God for making you bust it, baby. Yeah, shit, you relax me when I'm under stress. Fast lane, pedal to the floor, man. Baby, that's mine.
Just say when I play your camera. But you won't pick up the Florida. But you won't pick up. Gotta help her when I tell him he's my man, and only I can waste him by someone. In 50 years we'll all died for your sins. Instead I just died inside.
Hi Hi everyone, so reading update. I am now on page 234 of Gold Rush and I am loving the writing. I think this is Olivia Peters' like debut novel, which is crazy because I think the writing is so good. Like I'm really loving her writing style. It's so easy to read, it's very addictive, and just you're very immersed in this story. So for writing style, huge bonus point. The story has definitely taken the turn that I was expecting, just like based off the back of it. But yeah, I'm really enjoying the story. No, I'm not enjoying the story because the story is sad, but I'm really loving the writing style, and I definitely want to read whatever else Olivia Peters releases next. And then Zodiac Academy, I did start this. Well, no, I already started it, but I properly read a little bit more. I think I'm like 35 pages into the book. And look, in terms of writing style, awful. Like Wattpad sort of fan fiction writing style. So just know that going into it. But in terms of like entertainment, it's good. Well, it's not good so far. I'm hoping it's gonna pick up, but I can see why it's addictive because it's just kind of like trash, if that makes sense. Like it's fun to read. It's just a good time. I am intrigued to like get a bit more into the story, but yeah, it's a good time. I'll read a little bit more of this today and let you guys know how I get on. I'm just gonna drink my coffee. I am at my mum's house. This is my favorite mug. Anyways, I will do some reading later and I will keep you guys posted on my thoughts. Hello friends, sorry if it's a bit of a strange angle. I've just got my tripod. It's okay. I'm at mum's house, by the way. Look what I bought my mom. So this is her favorite series and it's been released into like special editions, so I bought this for my mom because she loves the Caraval trilogy. Like she loves it so much. Isn't this so beautiful? Hold on, let me just show you. And then if you take the dust jacket off, oh, it's beautiful. It's quite expensive, so I wanted to buy her like the whole set, but it was like $180 New Zealand dollars, and I didn't. But I will end up buying her the entire set because she loves this series and I thought she could like prop it all up like as decor. I don't have a huge reading update for you guys because mum and I just sort of chilled yesterday, and I also like edited one of my videos yesterday, so I didn't do much reading. But I'm on page 243 of Gold Rush. I do think I'm gonna finish this today. I don't have much left and it just really flies by. It really flies by. I'm on page 45 of Zodiac Academy, and like I said, it's not amazing, but like it's entertaining, you know? It's entertaining. So I'm hoping it's gonna get better. They just got to the academy, so I think the story is gonna pick up from here. I'm very intrigued. And I just went for like a nice walk and we got some coffee and we're back home now and we're gonna head out again. We're gonna go get our nails done. I don't know what color to get done. I don't know what color. I really don't know. These are very cute and like springy, and we are about to head into spring. But for some reason my heart is wanting like a darker color. I don't know why. I'll see when I get there and I'll show you guys. But yeah, I'm just gonna do some reading of this before we go get our nails done.
I fell apart 1,000 times. I'm tired of thinking.
You know, I do really like the astrology sort of component in this book. Like they had to do this sort of test where if you can feel rain on yourself, you have to raise your hands, and only 50 of them raise their hands, and then they're like, okay, good, if you felt the rain then that means you hold the element of water inside of you, which is really cool. So like Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer. I like that.
Tell me where you going with my heart.
Mama, Mama, tomorrow, carry on.
Carpool karaoke.
I've got to go, Mama. I see a Scaramouche, Scaramouche. Will you do the Galileo? Easy come, easy go. Let him go. Let you go. Let him go. We will not let you go. Let him go. We'll not let you go. Never, will not let you go. Mamma mia, mamma mia, mamma mia, let me go. For me, for me, for me.
Good morning, everyone. I am in desperate need of coffee. I'm so tired and I really want to read. It's such a gloomy day, which is really nice for reading. So I finished Gold Rush, by the way, and I will tell you guys about my thoughts and feelings once I've had some coffee. And then we will continue reading Zodiac Academy. I don't know how to feel about this book. Like, the writing cringes me out so bad, but for some reason I like can't put it down. It's very strange. It's very, very strange. We'll get more into it. I like to play music when I'm making coffee. It just makes the experience, like, I don't know. I like to romanticize things in life. Should we find like a cozy morning coffee sort of playlist? I think so.
Something, I sleep and feel nothing. Something, said this or we were born to run. I need some church dog. Can I take it to a moment? The trees are
Okay, besties, we are caffeinated, which I'm very happy about. So, Gold Rush. I don't want to talk about my feelings too much because I do want to save it for my September wrap up. I think this book had so much potential, like so much potential with its message on celebrity culture and what is consent. This book was really inspired by the Me Too movement. And yeah, it just had so much potential to be like a really great book, but I still really enjoyed it, don't get me wrong. I thought it was a good book and I really did enjoy the writing. I think she has like very easy, addictive writing because you want to keep like turning the page and like seeing what's gonna happen. But there were just some parts in this book that I found like unnecessary and I don't really know why they were in the book. And then there were some like storylines she added in that like had no conclusion and I was like, wait, what's gonna happen with this? So it was like a little bit messy. It is her debut novel, so it's her first ever novel, so like that's completely fine. You know, it's her first book. I'm sure she's gonna get better with time, and I do think I want to read whatever book she comes out with next because I really like her writing. But yeah, I just felt like the story at one point kind of went all over the place and it just lost direction. Like I was like, can we go back to like the main issue here, which is like what happened to her? But it would just like go off into like random sort of bits, but those bits were still interesting, don't get me wrong. But yeah, there was just some parts that I was like, why are we adding this part in? But overall, I think I'm gonna give this book a 3.5 star, maybe like a 3.5 to a 3.75, but I think more 3.5, but I still really enjoyed it. Okay, and then the Zodiac Academy. Like I said, the writing, so cringe. I actually highlighted some parts. I'm gonna put screenshots of them up here. I was reading it on my phone and I highlighted some parts that I was like honestly just cringing out to. This one line in particular, where is it? Oh, so cringe. When I say this, that's no hate to anyone who enjoys these books. It's actually such a shame that the writing is cringe, because I think the storyline and like the idea of this book, like them being in the Zodiac Academy. So you've got the people in earth, people in air, fire, and water. And it's very Hogwarts-esque, like you sort of stay with your group, who's your element in this one. And yeah, it's definitely like inspired by Harry Potter. And it's just a shame because the writing is very difficult. It's not difficult, it's just very Wattpad-y. Like I just feel like I'm reading a Wattpad book, you know? However, that is not to take away from the fact that like it is entertaining. And I think if you are looking for like an entertaining, fast-paced, just sort of easy to read, you don't want to like use a lot of brain cells, you just want something like fast, kind of like trash reading, like, you know, like watching trash TV, but you don't want to watch TV, you could read this book and you will be very entertained. But yeah, just the writing. Let me just talk about those 2 lines. The first one, damn, it feels like eating a too hot cookie fresh out the oven. I don't know why, just something about that writing I did not enjoy. And then, hey girl, just so you know, my bae is in charge. So long as you get that, we're totally cool. I can't do it. However, I'm still gonna read it, and I'm gonna try to not DNF it. But when I read those sort of cringy lines, I can't help but want to put it away and not pick it up again. But no, I'm gonna drink my coffee and do some reading. Hello everyone, I feel like I haven't updated you guys in quite a while. It won't feel like that for you, of course, but for me, I think it's been like a week? No, like 5 days, I can't remember. Also, sorry if my voice sounds quite funny. I think I'm getting sick. Not sick actually, I just think my voice is like hurting from talking too much. Anyway, update on the Vampire Academy. No, Zodiac Academy. I am up to chapter 7, which is 21% through, and I'm not going to officially DNF this book. I'm not. It may be like a soft DNF, or I might keep it as the book that I read before bed, because I do like to read on my Kindle before bed just because it helps me fall asleep. Like, I do want to know what's gonna happen, but I just don't find myself at the minute like wanting to pick up my Kindle and read it. You know what I mean? It's quite a shame because I just think this book has potential in terms of how cool I think like the Zodiac thing is, and the school and like the systems could just be so cool. But yeah, just the cringy Wattpad writing is giving me a headache. So I'm not gonna DNF it, do not worry. I do think I will read this like over the next, I don't know, a few weeks just before I go to bed, so it's not going to be a hard DNF. I will eventually finish this book just to see it through, and I've seen a lot of people say that like it gets a lot better after the first one, so I don't know. I'm not giving up on it. Don't worry, I'm not gonna give up on it. So just yesterday, I started an incredible book. Incredible. If we're talking about like writing, chef's kiss. So I started The Details by Ia Genberg. This was a recommendation by Jack Edwards because he posted either like an Instagram post or something, maybe it was a YouTube short, I can't remember, and he had said that he had never wanted to underline a book more than when reading this book, and I was like, say no more. So I bought it. Sorry, there's something in my eye. Is it gone? Okay, so I ended up getting it, and he's absolutely right. I am only 52 pages in, and I don't really know if you can see. but I am highlighting and underlining this book. Like, I'm not really sure if you can tell. So good. So good. The writing, phenomenal. Also, on the back, Frederick Backman, who wrote A Man Called Ove and the Beartown series and Anxious People, he wrote, "I've underlined half of the book. I wish I could write like this." And honestly, he's absolutely right. This book is just so special. So special. It's so small, by the way, only 150 pages. It is a literary fiction. And to me, this is a perfect example of a literary fiction. From what I know, a literary fiction is meant to obviously be a fictional story. It's not real. However, at the heart of literary fiction is that it analyzes the human condition and like the human brain. This book just does it perfectly. It's essentially about this woman looking back on her life and about the 4 people that she's met throughout her life that have really shaped her into who she is today. And so the book is split up into 4 chapters, and each chapter is dedicated to one of those people. I'm currently in the 2nd chapter, and just the way she talks about these people and these small little details that have happened throughout the course of their friendship or relationship or whatever that have just really shaped her into who she is today. This book is just phenomenal. It's so human, which is what I really love about it. It's so simple. It's not a strong plot book by any means. Literary fictions are always very like character driven and sort of like character analysis. So if you enjoy books like this, you will love this book. I think it's amazing, and it's definitely a good book to get you into literary fiction because it's so short and it really is just the heart of, in my opinion, what a perfect literary fiction is. Just because of like how human it is. It's so good. So yeah, I am gonna continue reading this. I do want to finish it today because I've only got like 100 pages left. I've got my highlighters because I've just been loving underlining this book. Like the quotes in this book, phenomenal. So yeah, I'm gonna sit down and do some reading.
Easy come and easy go. You're an unfading star, a gentle love, the kind that lifts you up, no matter how far apart. I guess you could call it chance, but we know it's more than that. It's like we've always known, been set in stone, unbreakable. It's like I've always dreamed, true harmony, unmistakable, unmistakable.
Hi everyone, so I forgot to update you guys, but I ended up finishing The Details by Ia Jenberg, I'm not too sure. I don't really know if you guys can see how much I've tabbed and highlighted this book, but I absolutely adored it, and I don't want to talk about it too much because I do want to save it for when I do my September wrap up, but I think this is a 5-star book for me. I was tossing up between like a 4.75 or a 5 because even though like I wasn't like, you know, in love with the characters, or it's not a very like plot driven story at all, the writing of this was so good. I finished this book a few days ago, and in the last couple of days I will go to like my tabbed pages and reread what I've underlined and highlighted and just be like in awe. If we're talking about writing, this book is a 5-star for me. If you're someone who really enjoys like character analysis and you don't need like a big plot driven story, then you would really enjoy this. But if you don't like stories like that and you need a plot to follow, I don't think you would enjoy this. You can do whatever you want with that information, but I personally really loved it, and I'm very grateful that Jack Edwards recommended this book so that I could read it, and I really recommend this book. So if you guys want to read it, I think you should. But I just don't want you guys to be bored if you're someone who needs a plot. Anyways, I think I'm gonna wrap this video up. I've got some editing to do tonight. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this bookish reading vlog. I feel like there was a lot of elements going on in this video, so I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!